Hello, it's Scott Manley here with episode 29 of XCOM 2. Shen, I'm bored. What playthings can you offer me today? Weapons, we have the beam pistol, fusion blade, or the plasma rifle as obvious choices. I think plasma rifle is going to help me out with my psychics and my specialists, so let's go for that.
Setting course for Sector 13.
And now it's back to trying to expand my social network in South Africa. I told them that Diaspora was the latest cool thing, it's open source, decentralized, but unfortunately, nobody actually uses it. It should be about a day or so, but the Avatar project timer kicked in. So as I pointed out in previous episodes, the Avatar project clock does not reset if you knock it down a couple of pips in the middle of the chain, but if you knock it down in the last 20 hours or whatever, then it resets. Anyway, we finally get to South Africa, and they are all, how the heck do I install Diaspora? I accidentally installed this Battlestar game, a Galactica game instead. Which is a much better idea if you ask me. Hey, so, do you guys have any hobbies in common? Supplies, yeah, we like killing the Advent. And Francesca the Crow gets the Void Rift skill. And it seems since we're on this crazy train, the next stop should indeed be Insanity. Her co-worker is still in training as well. She just got the Stasis skill. Now we have Null, Lance, Fuse, or Insanity. I think Fuse has actually proven to be quite useful dealing with clusters of troops. Anyway, more clocking and the blue screen protocol, because everything still runs Windows 95. I mean, it literally says named for an inexplicable computer phenomena from before the war. Okay, speaking of war, what's it good for?
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project
It's
is
good
ready
for
deployment.
suiting up and making badass armor suits. That's what war is good for. Also, wasn't there a funk band that did like Galaxy 3000? That's pretty awesome. So now we finished essential network maintenance, it's decided. Time to go and visit the Codex brain coordinates. We're gonna need our best team on this. Crow, Shadow, Deadwood, Torch, Cypher, and Scratch. You have your orders. We don't know what we're gonna find out here. We know that you are the team to deal with it. In deadly style.
Shen and Tygan barely managed to pull these coordinates from that Codex thing they had down in the Shadow Chamber. We're guessing this may be its origin point, but can't know for sure. Based on the fight it put up, I'd expect heavy resistance either way. Good luck down there.
Luck? Where we're going, we don't need luck. Oh no wait, that's roads, isn't it? Well, it doesn't look like there's much in the way of roads here either. Put it down carefully, because we don't have a nice place to park. Everyone, start hugging those trees.
Target coordinates are just ahead. Move to investigate the site. Hostile presence is currently unknown, but expect the worst.
I think it's funny that he says it's unknown because we have the Shadow Chamber and it tells us that we are expecting Chrysalids and mechs and troopers, but we can't get here without building the Shadow Chamber, so there's no point where we would not know what we are facing. So why would he say that it's unknown? It's almost like the game just picked some random flavor text. Anyway, the good news is we are all in concealment right now, so therefore they can do what they like, but they're not going to come charging straight at us. Nice that they're all buddies, all hanging close together like that. Because that does make them very vulnerable to the good old explosive devices. And Killzone as well. Hendrik van Dyke, you have the plasma grenade skills. Time to trigger a fail cascade of the Chrysalid's little alliance down there. Shredded their armor, hit them hard, and made them scatter into the waiting gun sights of the rest of my team. What way you're gonna go? Whatever way you go, it's gonna be greeted with death. Nice, Francesca getting a hit. Emily Scott, one. And, oh wait, and Kostia? I don't know. They're both bald. I guess that's the dude. Yeah, that's the dude. Sometimes it can be very hard to tell from the back. It's just like that scene in Aliens. Have you ever been mistaken for a man? I'm gonna have to watch that movie again sometime, but I can't watch that movie until the kids have seen Alien, because it just wouldn't be fair for them to see Aliens without seeing Alien first, but Alien is really, really scary, so I would be a terrible dad if I was to show that to them, wouldn't I? So they just can't watch Aliens either. See, of course, the reason why I'm making this random small talk about Aliens versus Alien and movies and kids is because we are just Overwatch crawling across this map, moving with all deliberate speed, as they might say. Doing the best to move in slowly and defensively. Oh, look, we have some bad guys and we have a mech. First of all, John Jacek, followed by Hendrik van Dyke. And is there anybody left standing? Oh, there is. That Lancer is there. And there is one mech. Francesca moving into position there, trying to get out of range before she gets attacked. Sniper puts down that stun Lancer. Now it's the heavy mech that's left. What will it do?
Closing on target position
It
now.
initiated a GTFO subroutine in the face of my superior firepower. A logical solution to the problem of imminently getting your ass kicked by fleshy
Orders confirmed.
meatbags
On the move.
with plasma guns.
On the move.
We still know it's out there. That's why we're moving ever so carefully across the map.
Sure thing.
It's not going to get the drop on us, and if it does, it's going to get plasma dropped on it. That is one thing I haven't seen Aliens do, though, is get into Overwatch just outside my movement range. Like, I've never seen an alien go into Overwatch when I wasn't on, wasn't able to see it. So it doesn't appear to be a problem that you could just step across the edge of the map and get overwatched, which does actually happen in other XCOM games. But of course, previous XCOM games were played by people that, they felt that they deserved what they got when they got beaten. I guess those games were made for a previous generation of gamers, which were much more accepting of getting their ass kicked by a game. And not just that, but by a game with an incredibly unfair random number generator at times. Perhaps that's the secret that's hidden in these woods, the source of the evil random numbers that cause so many players to rage quit. Such a device would clearly be a potent weapon
On my way.
in the wrong hands, or the right hands, depending upon which side you're on. Either way, I don't like it.
Finally.
Stay sharp, people. There's something out there, and we want to find out what.
Got it.
There's a reason that Codex was trying to protect those coordinates from us. We got something. We got Chrysalids. They're coming out of the ground, man. They're all over the place. Okay, where's it going? They're walking, and burying. Well, that was really uneventful. So yeah, once again, continue the Overwatch crawl until we get close enough to shoot them. The idea is, as soon as you get close enough, these things will pop their head up, and, well, it'll just be a question of how many people we have on Overwatch. Look, there's Kostya and Emily. They look like such a great couple together with their big guns and efficient hairstyles. I can totally see those guys getting married after this. They clearly have so much in common.
Got a burrow here.
And I've walked straight into a Chrysalid that's buried. Time to kill it! Oh, Blade Storm. That's a start, but I think it's gonna get a counterattack in. Oh no! Chrysalid poison. The good news is that Sarah Scott has a more traditional weapon at hand. Oh, wow, point blank range, that is a brutal device. Hendrik, move up! Get your weapons ready, we know they're out there somewhere. We know those have friends around somewhere, and they will be advancing any minute now. Whenever you see them, shoot them. Don't let them get close enough to see the whites of my eyes. Does that make sense? It's just basically shoot them before they're too close. Oh, here it goes. And there it goes. And there's another one. There's 3 of them around. Where are they going to go? Oh, it's all gone quiet again. Oh, no. Shoot it. Kill it. Shoot it. Adjusting aim. That's right. Hendrik. Brilliant. Putting that down. Now there's just 2 left. Where are you? Are you coming for me?
X-ray neutralized.
Yes, very neutralized. And apparently the other two didn't want to come out to play. Now Sarah's got pulled back because Kostya there is the one that has the nano medkit. So he will be able to cure the Chrysalid poison and return her to full fighting capabilities.
No problem.
But we can't afford to let that happen again.
On my way.
Kostya moving into position. Emily Scott standing up there waiting with her pistol. I don't see nothing. We're also getting close to this point of origin.
Let's do this.
You can be certain that there'll be a couple of hostiles there. We have a mech, we have a couple more, with 3 more Chrysalids. God, this is just Chrysalid town out this way. With their red eyes. I guess we know where that mech went. That's fine because Cypher can now get a chance at hacking this thing. Sending his gremlin in. So we have a 93% chance of success or a 47% chance. I think I'm gonna go for 93. And oh my god! No, failed hack will increase the target's aim and defensive stats. Thanks, but no thanks. Seriously. Seriously. Well, never mind. Try using your psychic powers to hit those, I keep on wanting to say Tyranids. No, those are Chrysalids. Those are from a completely different universe. Void Rift essentially does a bunch of damage and then adds optional extra effects. So look, we're doing some damage, and now she might get some follow-up zaps. Oh, there she goes with the follow-up, with the chasers. It's gonna panic one of those. Unfortunately, it's probably not gonna run around and attack its own.
Moving to Overwatch.
That was far from ideal. Now we have a bunch of enemies on the map, and their chance to move. We can be sure this thing is gonna charge. It's gonna get shot at though. Kostya bringing out the... Oh, I'm missing. No, that's not good. I'm being charged by a mag.
Target's still up.
Target is still... What's it doing? It's gonna use its bombs. Oh no! No! Everyone lost their Overwatch. That is not good. That is really not good. At least he gets a response. What the heck? And now we have the Chrysalids coming, and we poison. And we don't have any more medkit charges, I think. So, oh, second Chrysalid. He is in seriously bad situation here. Okay, and we've lost all our cover, so we're gonna have to move.
Confirmed.
Put yourself into kill zone mode. John, you get your butt out of there. Move to the back. Stay alive. Call in evac if necessary. Hendrik Van Dyke bringing out the plasma grenades to hit that mech. Knock a bunch of its armor off, hit some of that, well, knocking down one of those Chrysalids. At least we've killed something. Francesca locking down that mech, leaving us just a couple of Chrysalids to deal with in the meantime. Ha, there it goes. So now, well, who else has some firepower available? Kostya taking a free snapshot there, and then following it up with some proper sniper rifle action. Great! That is one less Chrysalid on the field, but he left one for Emily to hit. Ah, it's amazing how quickly things can go from bad to worse to fine. Now all we have is that mech to deal with. Unfortunately, because John is poisoned and we have no way to heal it, we will probably have to pull him out early during evac. But yeah, time to call in the evac chopper.
Get me out of here!
Get me out of here! Get to the chopper! John Jasek knows what's best for him, and what's best for him is putting his feet up back at home. Or rather, I'm presuming they have some sort of med kit on the Sky Ranger. Otherwise, he's just going to turn into a bunch of aliens. That would not be a good situation. Sarah Scott running and gunning, getting up to an elevated position, and then going into full-on Overwatch mode there. Hendrik Van Dyke applying bullets liberally, actually applying plasma bolts. There's no bullets involved. Although technically, if you move a bullet fast enough, it will turn into plasma when it hits. But Francesca has no time for the science lessons. She just wants to blow things up, watch them burn, put them down. And that That Chrysalid is out there somewhere. Oh, there's another one there as well. Where's it gonna go? There's there too. Who's gonna get the shot in? Kostia! Ah, yes! One shot, putting it down. That's the kind of Chrysalids I want to see. Dead Chrysalids. And that looks like a very interesting piece of scenery. Hendrik moves up to his vantage point and triggers the Chrysalid, but Sarah Scott, takes a shot and knocks it down right away. I thought she'd missed for a second, but man, that was a relief to see that happening. Come on now. We're all moving up to investigate this. We are within spitting distance. We have Chrysalids out there. It jumps. And, well, we do some damage to it, but it ain't dead yet. Anybody else want to volunteer for the Overwatch lottery?
I'll nick them.
You nicked him. You nicked him, but we are going to finish him. Thank you. Is anyone keeping count of how many Chrysalids we've killed in this mission? That might be all of them for all I know.
I'm not sure what we were expecting to find out here, but this definitely...
It's not the same rift the Codex used when it appeared. This thing could lead anywhere. It may not even be pointing at Earth.
As with most things, we'll likely need to bring it back to the ship for further examination.
And now we know why that thing is called a Gatekeeper. I think I managed to break the story just a little by encountering that Gatekeeper out of sequence. Nevertheless, we'll break that Gatekeeper as much as we can, as quickly as we can. Hendrik seems to be quite effective, so giving him another turn through inspirational speeches gives him another chance to shine. Okay, well, never mind. It would be nice if you'd actually hit when I give you the inspiration. Kostia, go ahead with the sniper rifle. Oh, excellent. Critical 10 points of damage. This thing is going down so fast. But just in case, it's time for a mimic beacon. Better to distract that thing rather than to risk missing that shot. We could have put it down this turn probably, but we're just gonna let it do its thing. Ah, actually the mimic beacon survived that single shot from it. Anyway, Hendrik gets the final hits, and it is gone. At least now we know why we call it a Gatekeeper. I mean, presuming that that thing that looks like a gate is actually a gate.
I can handle that.
Now, the only thing is, I think there must be another hostile out there somewhere. So there's probably a Chrysalid buried in the most inopportune place. There it is. No. Okay, it's running away. We have a scaredy Chrysalid.
Will do.
This could be annoying. We're going to have to run over and track it down, unless it wants to come to us. But it's on its own, and it's heavily outnumbered. Of course it doesn't want to come to us. Where's it going to go? It's going to run away from us. Yes. This Chrysalid really doesn't want to be another statistic. Francesca, do you get any bearings on what that gate is doing? You are the psychically attuned one. Oh, what is that? It's out there, and it's running away.
Not a problem.
Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Oh, it's coming back, or not? Maybe not. Basically, yeah, we just spent the next, I don't know how many turns just chasing this thing down. We would move towards it, it would move away. And it was very frustrating. We had to kind of secure the high ground and just keep pressing on faster than would otherwise be safe. There was no real opportunity to Overwatch crawl towards this thing since it would move faster, so Sarah Scott becomes the volunteer since she's actually pretty tough and has that whole Blade Storm skill. Everyone else was always ready to deliver retribution, but even then, it took far too long. And you know, this is the reason why I edit these things. It's so that you don't have to sit through hours and hours and hours of all these slow crawls across the map. So we can finally see the moment of truth when it comes and shows its face, and Kostia brings out the big gun and misses. Still, he is but one member of a team that has dedicated their life to killing these Chrysalids where they stand. Hendrik! Yes, take down some of the armor there. It is weak, but it's still coming right for us! And it misses. How did it get the attack first? I don't get that. It attacked her, and now she gets the Blade Storm attack afterwards. Okay, well, never mind. It's down to but 1 point of damage. And now we get to perform our retribution medieval style. You may have claws, but I have cold, hard, sharpened steel.
Big deal.
Well, it was a big deal.
Status confirmed. All hostile contacts in the AO have been eliminated. The gateway is secure. Status confirmed. Commander, we've secured the psionic gateway, and recovery teams are en route to the site. Now it's up to Tigan and Shen to figure out what this thing does.
I thought we already figured out what it does because we called it a gate. That would imply that they knew what it does. So Van Dyke and Sarah Scott get all the honors this one. Average damage per attack, 6.73, a new record. However, we've had a lot of injuries in this mission. Still, a couple of promotions. Sarah Scott maxes out at Colonel level. Do we get Reaper or Rapid Fire? I don't know. I like the sword, so I'm going to go for Reaper in this case. Meanwhile, Van Dyke, Hendrik Van Dyke also maxes out. Saturation Fire versus Rupture. I think Saturation Fire actually sounds like an interesting one to go for. Basically, it throws all your ammunition into a cone of fire.
The distinctive alien artifact we recovered from the field resembles a portal or gateway of some kind. Although we believe it provides the aliens with a means of long-distance travel, potentially beyond the confines of our world itself, it will take time before we can truly understand the gateway's function.
Based on what your team witnessed in the field, Commander, it is clear this psionic gateway provides the aliens with some means of far-off travel. It will be up to you to determine not only how it functions, but exactly where this gateway leads.
So of course this will mean more work in the Shadow Chamber, which we will cover in future episodes. Until then, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.